There's a beautiful saying that says that what's happening on the inside will attract the outside as well. So as within, so without. This is actually the principle of correspondence that says that our inner world will dictate our outer reality. Now today I want to speak about mastering and alchemizing the inner thought processes, the belief systems, the inner world. Okay, now what I've seen in my own journey was the fact that when I threw my energy on the outside, when I was constantly fighting the outer world, I lost my power. But when I managed to look within myself, then the things changed. Okay, so if you really want to master your inner world, you gotta make peace with it. Okay, you gotta make peace with it. You gotta begin to learn to alchemize your inner self. Okay, now there is the source self and there is the inner self, and this is actually the higher self, and the higher self constantly speaks to us through our emotional body. Okay, so the feeling is your guidance, and when you begin to master this emotional body, you realize that there are so many beautiful things within yourself. Okay, there are so many beautiful things within yourself. And what I've seen in my own journey was the fact that it was about acceptance. So if you really want to master your inner world, and if you really want to have a different outcome into your outer reality, you gotta begin to make peace and accept your inner world. Okay, so I believe that we haven't come here on the planet to make war, guys. Okay, we have come here to actually send out the vibe of peace, of abundance, of higher harmony. Now, it's really important to look within yourself, and it's really important to get to play your own game. Okay, get to play your own game, because I believe that through self-expression you can begin to accomplish so many beautiful things. So it's about your unique soul signature. It's about really getting to just be yourself in the process. Okay, be yourself in the process. And you know, we're all spiritual beings having a human experience. Okay, we're all multidimensional beings having a human experience. And when we begin to recognize this truth, we realize that we are so much more than what we have told to be. Okay, and I've seen that in my spiritual journey. I got the beautiful opportunity to really step into a higher state of consciousness. And I believe that it's so important to step into a higher state of consciousness and get to create from that level. Now, the inner world constantly gives you the opportunity to alchemize your experiences, because your experiences may not be perfect. And in my own personal journey, I got hurt by certain experiences. But what I've seen is the fact that I always got the power to actually alchemize these experiences. And again, it all starts with acceptance. It all starts with you moving into your body and taking responsibility for what you feel, for what you think, and for what you do. Okay? So if you really want to master your inner world, you gotta become more responsible. Responsibility is actually the ability to respond. Okay? So how do you respond to life? How do you respond to certain circumstances in your life? How do you respond to your past experiences? Because it all creates you. Okay, it all creates you. Your thoughts create you, your feelings create you, your experiences create you, your self-expression creates you. Okay, so what is your inner world telling you today? Okay, what is your inner world telling you to do? Because that is so important, to listen to your guidance, to learn to alchemize the inner thought processes. Now, everything is a pattern in the universe. Okay, everything is a pattern in the universe. Everything is in constant movement. And what I've seen in my own journey was the fact that it was so important to get to question my belief systems, get to question my inner thought processes, and get to alchemize them. Okay, so everything that is happening in your life, guys, is actually happening in relationship with your inner world. Okay, your outer world only reflects your perception, your inner state of consciousness. And if you are not at peace with your inner world, you cannot be at peace with life. So my suggestion is get to really go deeper within yourself. and ask yourself the big questions. Go deeper within your own inner consciousness and get to just be in that amazing state of consciousness. Because you always have the opportunity to create something. You always have the opportunity to actually send love into the world. You always have the opportunity to be in your best state. But if we are living in ignorance, and if we are not taking responsibility, then we cannot master our inner worlds. So what I've seen is the fact that life and my inner state of consciousness always gives me the opportunity to operate from and as love. And what I've seen is the fact that the more that I was operating from and as love, was the more that I got to actually transcend certain things, transcend certain experiences, and get to actually laugh more, because if you really want to master your inner world, you don't have to take things so seriously. This is what I'm realizing right now. You don't have to take things so seriously, and you gotta begin to actually get to express yourself. Okay guys, so the inner world creates your outer reality. What is your state of consciousness today? That is so important. Your inner world dictates your life outcomes. Okay, what is your inner world today? This is what I want to ask. This is what I want you guys to ask yourselves today. What is your consciousness about today? Because by the law of attraction, you attract based on your state of consciousness. You don't get what you want, you get who and what you are. What is your state of consciousness? What is your mindset? What is your inner world? Get to alchemize it, and you will see magic happen. Now, what I've seen is the fact that if I change my energy and if I change my consciousness, then I got the opportunity to actually make the quantum jump. Okay, I got the opportunity to create at a quantum level, at an energy level. And what I've seen is the fact that it wasn't necessarily about always struggling to get more. It was more likely about changing my energy and changing my state of consciousness. So I got the opportunity to actually attract more. So it's not about chasing. It's not about being attached to your manifestation. It's not about being attached to your desires. It's more likely learning to change your state of consciousness and be in that detached state so you can begin to attract more. It's all about being smart in the process, and it's also about learning about the universal laws, the universal laws, cause and effect, vibration, correspondence, mentalism, and so on. It's so important to learn how your consciousness works in relationship with the universe, because your consciousness does work in relationship with the universe. Okay, it does work based on higher intelligence. I believe that we as humans, we are highly intelligent beings. Okay, there is no one like us on the planet. Okay, so we have the opportunity to actually attune our consciousness to the intelligence of the higher cosmos. And when we learn about these principles, when we learn about these laws, we get to realize that we can actually become we can actually reveal so many beautiful things that are already within ourselves. So it's not necessarily your job to force it to make it happen. It's more likely about learning to change the inner world so you can allow it to happen. So it's not your job to make it happen, it's your job to allow it to happen. Change your inner world and you will change your outer world as well. This is actually super important to realize, because there is no outer reality. It's all happening on the inside. The universe is mental, and the outer reality is only a reflection of your mental state of consciousness. I believe that there is no separation, there is only one consciousness. Get to master your inner world and you will see magic happen. It's all happening in relationship with your inner state of consciousness. Get to realize this deeper truth and you will see so many beautiful changes in your life. Take responsibility, alchemize your experiences, accept yourself. Don't take it so seriously and get to express your inner beautiful gifts, because you have come here on the planet with the purpose of serving the higher truth, which from my perspective is actually love. Okay guys, so this was today's message about shifting the inner world. Realize that it's all happening in relationship with yourself. Remember, you don't get what you want, you get who and what you are. If you change your inner state of consciousness, you will also change your outer world as well, because in essence, at some level, we have the opportunity to build and co-create with the universe the reality that we want to experience. It's all about the cause and effect. What you offer from the inside out, you will get back in return. So get to express yourself in the most pure and amazing ways. I love you so much, guys. Thanks so much for watching. And this was today's message about alchemizing and mastering the inner world. Realize that the secret is, and it was always, within your state of consciousness. Get to increase your vibration and you will match the frequency of your desired outcome. Thanks so much for watching, and if you're new to the YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment, and if you wish to be part of my spiritual podcast called Constantly Awakening, feel free to send me a message. Also, if you wish to work with me and get to know your source self at a deeper level, feel free to contact me at my Facebook address in the description below. I love you so much, much peace, and like always, see you on what is coming up next. I love you. Master your inner world and you will see magic happen. Bye bye. I love you.